We're not saying these shirts are going to make you play any better, but they could.
They could.
Hey guys, Tyson and Brady with Golf Ascending. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We upload golf content every week. So today we're going to talk about the golf clothing brand called Sunday Swagger. I actually came across these guys through a Facebook ad, was scrolling, targeted ad toward me. They had these wild looking shirts and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to try this out, see what they're like. You guys probably have seen an ad or maybe seen a commercial or something, I don't know. Stumbled across these guys and are wondering, are these any good? Are they just some bright flamboyant shirt that you would never wear? Or is it something that, you know, you have a sneaky little desire that you want to wear something like it? So we're going to get into a little bit of the specs on these. You know, we're not, I wouldn't say we're clothing experts, but we play golf a lot. We know what we like to wear while golfing.
What's comfy, feels good.
You know, is it mobile? Can we swing with it? You know, etc. So just kind of to begin with, so these shirts are a spandex poly blend. Yeah. And so they are very breathable. They absorb water, but I guess they dry really quickly. They're really nice material, really lightweight, really breathable. And so, you know, all this on paper looks really good, you know, for a golfer in mind. Yeah. And so we decided, you know what, let's take these out on the course. Let's see, you know, what they're like. But before we get into it, so these do retail for $59. And you know, honestly, it seems a little steep at first if you haven't purchased a golf shirt or a polo before. Brady and I actually walked around the PJ Superstore not too long ago, and we were like, you know what, let's see what the prices of, you know, a Nike polo is, a FootJoy polo, a Puma. You know, we looked at all these brands and they were all right there in that same kind of price range, that $60 to $70. Yeah. So this falls right there at $60. What's kind of cool is, you know, these designs are very unique, and, you know, and it's something that we're seeing more and more in golf, is these kind of crazy design shirts. You know, people, when they think of golf apparel, you know, they think it's, you know, just plain, simple, you know, gentleman's game type of a thing. And, you know, with the fashion trends that have come out, you know, we're seeing more of these kind of loud, kind of trendy, hipster looking designs. And so these are no exception. These things are very loud. Yep. And they definitely have an audience. But I'm actually going to hop over to Brady here. We're both actually going to talk about our experience wearing them, what we thought initially, and, you know, if this is a good purchase if you're thinking about it.
All right, so when Tyson first sent me a link to Sunday Swagger, I looked through the shirts and I was like, dude, I wouldn't wear any of these. I was like, these are a little loud. It's not what I'm used to wearing. And obviously with us having our golf channel and filming a lot, we always wear basically black and white polos. And so for me, I was like, this is a little loud. So I scrolled through, I looked through all the shirts they had, and I found a couple or a few that I'm like, you know what? Okay, I can do this. I like this. So I have this one here that I'm wearing with the pineapples. Then I have another one that's kind of like the paint drip over there. And again, when I got them in the mail, I'm like, oh boy, these are loud. My wife looked at them and she's like, But you know what? I was like, you know, well, I got to wear it. We got to review it. Got to test it out. And it kind of just grew on me. And I was actually in a Zoom meeting with some of my coworkers because we still work from home, pandemic. But and they're like, that shirt actually looks really good. I was like, really? And I was like, okay, it's kind of growing on me. And then since I've actually kind of really liked it. This one, I think I'm gonna bring to Mexico with me in a couple weeks. I'm gonna go on a vacation. I think it fits that perfectly. But my first thoughts, I'm scrolling through their products, their website. I was like, these aren't something I could wear. But now that I've worn them, I don't know. They've grown on me, and they've kind of grown on me quick. My wife, I think it'll take a little bit of time. But these are kind of things that are out there right now. They're pretty popular. You're seeing a lot more people and other companies, you know, having shirts that are similar to this style. Something I want to say though is that we've both taken these out golfing, and these are super comfy. Literally has to be one of the comfiest golf shirts I've worn. It's up there with the top of Nike, Under Armour, all the different shirts that I've tried. This feels great, and it's super stretchy. It feels good when I'm golfing. It's very breathable, very light. It's supposed to dry really quick. It's kind of materials like that. So overall, feel the awesome thing about that is when I've bought Nike shirts online before, I'm like, oh, golf polo, and I generally just like, yeah, I'm gonna get that, and I've been disappointed quite a few times because I'm like, oh wait, this wasn't the material I was thinking. Cool thing about this is you're gonna get the best material. I love this material. So basically comes down to find the design you want and the one you feel that you'd be confident and that you would just enjoy having in your closet. But as far as feel and playability, breathability, you're gonna love it.
All right, so as I said before, I am actually the one that kind of stumbled across Sunday Swagger. The reason why I was just so interested in it is I just started seeing this style of shirt start popping up all over the place. And I really was just kind of wondering, like, what is it all about? Like, why are these out here? And I was just very interested to get my hands on one, try it out for myself, and, see if I liked it. Me personally, I actually like some of the louder designs. I don't like some of the way wild ones out there, but I do like some of them. And the reason why is because, when you're golfing, the most part, like your pants that you're wearing, like your shorts or your pants, they're a solid color. So you can, represent and kind of show your character with your shirt and just have like a plain pants. And, it's a little flashy up top, but at the same time though, like, you can still stay calm and collective and look like, you're put together a little bit. So I really like some of the designs. This one in particular, actually, it's called the Bel Air.
Love it.
The name should kind of tell you a little bit right there, but it reminds me of Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Almost has like a 90s look. Kind of in a weird way reminds me of Space Jam, and so I was like, I'm getting that one. That one's cool. I'm a 90s baby, so anyways, got this one. I'm super happy with it. But I actually am the most, I guess, happy with these shirts as far as the fit goes. So I wear an XL, so this is an extra large. And sometimes what I find with an extra large is that, you could be long on the arms or baggy in the arms or baggy in the sides.
I've had Nike shirts like that.
Yeah, and so with these shirts, it's a modern fit is what they say. And what's really cool is that they fit slim, but not so skin tight, but just they form. And they're really tight around the arms, so, welcome to the gun show. But, they make your arms look really good. And so I really like that about it. Another thing, too, about, the material and the make, I was a big fan of the collars, okay? The reason why I like the collars because they are a little bit more firm. They hold together really well. Sometimes, and you guys probably have seen in some of our past videos with a Nike polo we have, my collars like flare up, and I hate that so much. These stay really good and formed, and they're also made quality. They're also they claim that it's a wrinkle free. So I've washed these, thrown it in there, pulled it out of the dryer, hung it up. Not even right away after the dryer, like, I pulled it out even like a day or two after, and hung it up, and it doesn't wrinkle. So that was really cool. Other shirts fall victim to being wrinkled and not looking as good, collars flaring up, etc. I do like the buttons on here as well. The buttons, it goes down a little bit deeper, so you can go Harry Higgs style, and you can go all the way down if you really want to. So I know Harry Higgs is big out there. He's a fan favorite. Love watching him, and you could totally rep that because the button goes down literally like to your sternum. So I like that about them. But yeah, they have lots of really cool designs. These two are the ones that kind of stuck out to me specifically, but as I look through the site, I'm like, man, I could wear that one. I could wear this one, and the list goes on. There are some that I may not touch, and they may not be for me, but I think there's something out there for everybody. Yeah. And I think even in Brady's case, he was a little bit hesitant because they were so loud, but I think maybe if you give yourself a chance and kind of put yourself out there a little bit, get a little uncomfortable, wear something, try something a little bit different, you might be surprised, at the compliments you receive. I think it's funny because one of the ads that they run on Facebook, they actually have this guy that shows up and he sits next to this girl on a bench, and he's like, hey, would you go out with me with this type of a shirt? And she's like, yeah, it's this like very cheesy thing, but I think that there's a little bit of truth to it. I think there's truth to, wearing something trendy, wearing something a little bit different, bolder, you know, making a statement.
And to be honest, I've always been like 5 years behind the trends. Pants, haircuts, shirts. I've always been a little behind. So it's kind of nice to just try it early on.
Yeah. You know, another thing, these kind of remind me of, you know, Brady and I had this discussion, you know, these shirts kind of look like you're going out with your buddies and you're going to be drinking or going to be partying or, you know, whatever.
Going to Mexico, Cancun, that's what I'm bringing.
I know, I call it like my party shirt. You know, so I think, you know, when you put something like this on, it's comfortable, fits you really good, you know, you are having a good time, you are feeling good, you know, and if you do get that compliment or that, whoa, that's a cool shirt, that definitely makes you feel good. And, you know, does it make you play better? Probably not, but I think, like, you know, it helps the ego, helps the self-esteem, you know, and if
or not take yourself so seriously,
right?
Or when you have a bad shot, it's like, yeah, it was a bad shot,
right? So I mean, these definitely, you know, are appropriate for golf. You know, if you see something, you know, pretty wild, it does have a collar, it does have buttons. You know, you could dress it up a little bit, wear
tuck
pants.
it in, yeah.
So I mean,
Totally
it's definitely appropriate for golf. But you know, I think overall, just I was blown away with the quality. I think the quality. I think if you can like understand what the quality is of the shirt, I think you can kind of get over how wild some of the designs are. You know, after a while, if you're just wearing a shirt that just feels good, you know, that might be all that you need. So anyways, you know, just kind of to go back and kind of repeat where these shirts, as far as price point goes, these guys are $59. We do have a coupon code. If you guys are interested, it does go to help the channel. It is 10% off. Use the code GolfAscending at checkout. But yeah, let us know down in the comments if you've tried a shirt like this at Sunday Swagger. Like Brady mentioned, there are other brands out there. Let us know if you tried them, what you think of them, and if you would wear something like this in your golf game. So if you like the video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. We upload golf content every week, and we'll see you next time.